Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another Masters of the Universe Classics review. Today I'm taking a look at the Unnamed one. This was the March figure, which is the exclusive figure to those that subscribe. And mine has been in customs for ages, and I finally got it. It cost me like £11 to get this out. But I'm sure he is worth it. Now of course they now come in the normal brown style boxes. Flip them around, nothing there, just tells you the Mattel number, the BHG39, and yeah, just the brown mailer box. So let's get that opened. And here he is. What the? There was a lot of controversy with regards to the Unnamed one. People really like it. It's kind of a Marmite figure. You either really like the look of it or you don't. And I actually really like it. I really do. Unnamed one. Basically, he's also known as Gorpo, which was the original name given to Orko pre-production of the cartoons. Although the name did get carried across in, I believe it was the Mexican translation of the original Masters cartoon. Orko was named Gorpo. So there you go. So they've called him the Unnamed one. And we take a look at the back. I'll show you the bio, and it explains that he has his name stripped from him because he's evil. But yes, he is a Trollin, the same as Orko is. Although this guy comes with some beef. On the back here, you've got a selection of other figures, including the Unnamed one himself. And here's a copy of the bio if you want to pause it and take a look. Now, the Unnamed one comes with this really nice comic, with some really exciting people in here, hopefully, that we'll get a figure release of. So what I'll do, I'll scan the comic in, and I'll upload the pictures to my Facebook page. Obviously the link is in the description below, so you can take a good look at the comic. But we're not here to view this, we are here to view the Unnamed one. And here he is. First impressions, he is unfortunately limited articulation wise like Orko was, because he's got this kind of skirt section here, so there's no lower body articulation, but sculpt wise he is phenomenal. I absolutely love it. I mean, I can see why people are humming and hawing. Basically this guy is in charge of the Snake Men. He's the Snake Men's equivalent of Horde Prime, and yeah, okay, he's not that dominant, but he's an evil wizard. Wizards are scary at the best of times, especially wizard sleeves. There we go. I mean, he's got some really nice detailing on here. Nice earrings in both ears there. Those very similar eyes to what Orko has, but obviously these are very, very evil looking. Just that slant there. Really nice paint apps on this guy. No real paint bleeding as well, which is always a bonus from Mattel. You've even got the detailing there on the fingers. Just the nails there are painted as well, like on the end of the claws. Really nice skull on the chest there. I love this kind of battle armour. It's almost very 2000X Skeletor Samurai, isn't it? I love the kind of ragged, torn hood here. And as far as articulation goes, we've got a ball-jointed head, although it is very much hindered by the back of his cowl there. And again with the front, it's kind of hitting the shoulder pads. The arms themselves though, great range of movement there. Big ball joint there with a pivot on it. You've got a ball joint and a swivel on the elbow, and a swivel on the wrists there as well. And like I said, there's just a hole underneath here, so there's nothing, no lower articulation, no waist swivel or anything there. Unnamed one comes with a flight stand, although Orko's was completely clear. This one does have a black base, which suits me because I have a black display shelf, but I know a lot of people would have preferred a clear one. It just gives him that little bit of height and flight. He also comes with two weapons. He's got this kind of magic burst, which has snakes on the end of it. So that's kind of nice. And he also comes with a Snake Scepter, which again is really nice. It's got this nice green crystal there and kind of a two-toned gold kind of paint on it there. Really nice detailing. No doubt this will get kind of recoloured and reused in another weapons pack, but yeah, both of which are really quite nice. I love it's got a nice bit of flex to it, so it's not going to get damaged anyway, but I really like the sculpt of it. I do like these magic bursts. I used to do the same sort of thing with my Marvel Legends. I used to get like the glue and get a glue trail and then paint it all up to get like laser fire and that. I like these. These are fun and they're great for display. And lastly, my favourite of the accessories is this kind of warrior helmet that he comes with. I think this is actually how I'm going to display him. It's almost horde looking though, which is obviously quite surprising because he's in charge of the old snake dudes, but I really like it. It's almost Spartan in essence, isn't it? It's got that nice fin at the top there and this real big kind of gated mouth section with these painted up teeth on there. Oh, got a small paint blemish there on the ear. Ah, thanks Mattel. But all in all, that is some really nice detailing. Again, the eyes don't actually look as serious as the alternative head, but all in all, very impressed, and the paintwork matches superbly to the body. So I believe this is probably how I shall have him displayed. Head is on a normal ball joint. The armour, etc., is completely fixed on there. There is no way of removing that armour at all. Let's just pop the second head on. Just there we go. Oh no, I like that. I think. Oh yes, looks like something off of like the Time Bandits or something like that, doesn't it? But you've got a better range of movement back, so you can kind of look up towards people. Still can't look overly far down. I think it's kind of hindered due to the big ball. Nice left, nice right. So overall, you've got a slightly better range with this helmet. And here he is holding his weapons. Just be careful with this the magic, just due to the fact it's quite bulky and quite heavy that you have to adjust the stand accordingly, or he will tip. I mean, he's not balanced superbly as it is. It is quite a weighty piece, so maybe best to just put him at the back of the display, or maybe put a little bit of sticky tack or something underneath the base just to hold that in place. But it does look so good. And here he is next to some of the other masters in the line, just to give you an idea of what sort of scale he is. I mean, he is roughly just torso size of a normal master's figure. He is definitely worth picking up if you can get him. If you weren't a subscriber, then this guy is on eBay. He's going for around the $60 mark, which is about £40. So I would advise you get him, just because he is a fun little figure and he does look good. And it's nice to have somebody floating there above the Snake Men in charge, forcing them to fight. And yeah, I really like him. From myself and the Unnamed one, goodbye.